my DOC was anything I could possibly get my hands on, honestly. It went from marijuana when I was the age of 16, and then it went from that to methadone, Xanax, because I had bad teeth growing up, and sadly my parents were addicts as well, so they thought that you have pain, so going to the doctor is a pill for everything. But the drug I honestly have to say was my favorite, that really brought me to my knees, was methamphetamine. 25. I was detoxing off methadone, and I had 2 kids, and I was like, I need energy, but I don't want to feel like crap, so their father at the time ended up bringing methamphetamine home and said there's no detox from this, you won't get sick, it takes away, the detox from pills. So I ended up doing that, and that was all it wrote. I went from cooking and cleaning all the time when I first, got on it. I felt like it gave me more energy, so I thought it was a great drug, and then I lost a tremendous amount of weight. And when my daughter was probably about 4, she came up to me, noticed my ribs were showing, and was like, I wish I could save you. And that's when I realized, that's when it hit me. It's like, wow, the drug I'm doing is not just hurting me and my body, it's hurting the people I love around me. Rose sadly remembers a lot of the things that I said and did being on drugs. She knows I'm an addict, and meetings help me stay better. She knows when I went away, she knows I had to get help. My daughter knows I've been arrested. She remembers the cops chasing me sometimes, because they even tried to save me a couple of times, because I went to a psychosis from the methamphetamine. When I got arrested the last time, and that's when I completely surrendered. It was April 4th, 2022. I was 80 pounds. I got a phone call saying that my 3-year-old daughter, which was Daisy at the time, was picked up by the cops because their grandmother...
She was on the road.
She was on the road. She followed her daddy out because he was watching them. And I get a phone call saying that Daisy's walking down the road and the cops picked her up. And then when I went to jail, probably the second time, I remember the next day the cops came in and gave me papers and said that you have to sign over your children to Shauna, which is their cousin. And I'm like, what for? They're like, well, Rosalie broke her arm, and she's in the hospital, and her father was caught using methamphetamine in the hospital. So they were removed from my care because I allowed them to stay with their grandmother and their father. And because technically when I'd get out of jail, I'd go there. It was, yeah. So I did the only thing that a mother could do, what's best for their kids, with or without me. So I figured I had to get better and had to do the next right thing. So when I got out, I told myself I was going to do good, and I ended up relapsing again. So then I realized, okay, I have to be mentally and physically ready. I had a choice where I could go back to Putnam County with my sisters, and I chose not to. Told my sisters, if I go back there, I will die. I know I will, and I'm not doing that to my girls nor myself. I call Foundation to Freedom, and Stacy picks up. She asked me a couple questions, and I remember saying, I need to make a change, but I need structure. I need a place where I can go, where I know that I can progress as a person, as a mother, as a sister, as a friend, and learn how to adapt in the world again. And she's like, okay. She called me back within less than a week and said, I got a bed opening for you. And we started working on my case immediately with my children. Caseworkers came out every week to every 2 weeks. They seen the progress I was making. I got a sponsor, which I've had a sponsor since Project Warm. The staff here have helped me emotionally each and every day. If I need them, it's just one phone call away. They're very good with my children, which is amazing because it took a lot. Like when I got them back, like, oh man, I was so scared of my children being away from me, but my network around me helped me get over that fear. Like you can, trust is earned, not given. Having them back fully now, I'm grateful. I'm able to be there for them mentally and physically more than I ever was. I know methamphetamine and heroin, those, and crack, those things are like, I feel like the devil really hooks you into those drugs. You'll do anything and everything to get that high. I feel like you have to mentally go into a facility and stay in there for about 6 months to a year. I've been sober for 2 years almost, and I've lost everything. I was out in a tent. I didn't shower. Hell, I even had birds flying in my hair at one point, That's how bad I was. That was the day I surrendered. And, but you have to get to that point. If you're able to have an opportunity where you can actually make that difference and change. You might be scared at first. You might still have that demon over your shoulder going, man, don't you just want that one last hit or just that one last time? You're always going to hear that demon in your head saying, just one more time, but don't do it. Because when you listen more to that angel inside you, believe in yourself, you can actually make that difference, not just for yourself, but the people and stuff that you lost around you.